What's up, everybody? Andrew Love here again. I wanted to first off apologize for last week because I did not produce a video because I was really sick. But now I'm back and I'm feeling better than ever, seriously. This week I wanted to talk about B, part 4. This week is be vulnerable. Because we cannot achieve greatness without allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. Because if we're just always putting up a show for the world, then we're never actually truly ourselves. So I want to start by defining what is vulnerability. It sounds kind of weird and negative if you look at it from the dictionary standpoint. It means susceptible to physical or emotional attack or harm, helpless, defenseless, powerless, impotent, weak, susceptible. All these things sound so negative. I definitely would not put those as virtues, like if I was applying for a job or something like that, as my strengths. My strength is I'm incredibly weak and defenseless. It's crazy. This brings me to a quote from the Bible, from the book of Titus that says, "To the pure, all things are pure, but to the corrupt and unbelieving, nothing is pure. Their very minds and consciences are corrupted." Which is so true, because when you're in a pure state of mind, pure state of heart, all you can really see is the good in people. But when you're corrupted by negativity or resentment or something like that, all you seem to be able to do is see how the world is doing you wrong, seeing all the negativity in people or people's fallen nature. But the gateway, the pathway to finding a pure heart, if you're in the corrupted category, is vulnerability. And I remember this because back many years ago, I was really seeking after, is it possible to repurify your heart? And it's not something that you can just necessarily change your thinking about. But I really purified myself by making myself totally vulnerable before God. And this is before I even really believed in God, where I said, if there is potentially God, then why don't I just go for it? And I just confessed everything and just offered it up to God. And this changed me fundamentally. From that day forward, I was absolutely changed. And I have one last quote. This is from Reverend Sun Myung Moon, who we call the True Father. And it goes, "God-centered love alone shall dominate the entire universe, even control God, who is so vulnerable to love. God-centered love alone can unite the world. No matter how difficult it may be, no matter how severely divided it may be, the world can become one under such a love." So such a love is possible only when we become vulnerable, like God is vulnerable. Because nobody even thinks of God as vulnerable. But imagine just being a being of just love, right? And to do that, you're putting yourself very vulnerable, because if nobody accepts that love, then you look like a fool. But that's the way that we're meant to be too, just giving love, even if it makes you look like a fool before some people. If somebody disses you, still giving them love doesn't make sense in a worldly context. But in the eyes of this love that needs to emanate on this earth, and it makes perfect sense. But it takes bravery, and I pray that you can have bravery to be vulnerable so that you can feel pure in your heart. God bless you, and have a great week.